my name's Anthony and welcome to Wash Wednesday.
Stop.
Levi, what are you doing here?
We're doing details with Levi.
We're doing Wash Wednesday.
Well, I'm here to coat this.
I'm here to wash this.
Hey, Tyler. Hey, wash, man.
So, do you want to do it together?
I could use your help.
I mean, I could use your help.
Yeah.
So, cool. Let's do it. So, you guys might recognize Tyler from a previous Wash Wednesday, but he's got a new toy. So, Tyler, what kind of car do we got?
A Shelby GT350R.
Alright guys, so what's the first step we're going to be doing today?
Well, we're going to wash it.
Well,
that'll be the first thing.
Well, it's rainy outside.
Yeah, but we got to clean it.
Yeah.
That's true. We have to clean it before we do anything.
Yeah, so we're going to use the pressure washer and some power clean. We'll hit the fender wells, try and get all the heavy dirt that's accumulated on it. Then we'll pull it back in here into our studio and start our process from there with probably a typical O&R wash.
O&R wash, rinseless wash. I think that's probably going to be our best bet. So we'll go ahead and get started, start the wash process, and we'll catch you back in the studio in a bit.
Let's do it. Looking real good. So you can see we have some 3-ton jack stands, a jack over there. It's gonna get real. Now that the car is rinsed off, we need to bring it inside because it's gonna rain again. So, all right, you wanna pull it in? Sure. Let's hear this sucker.
Hola.
Okay, so we have the car in the garage, it's been pressure washed, and we hit all the dirty areas with power clean. So now it's time to perform our rinseless wash. So Levi, you know a thing or two about rinseless washes?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. And Tyler, you've done it before, right?
Yep, last video.
All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pre-spray with O&R standard dilution, and we're gonna follow up with a big red sponge and
just a chenille wash mitt.
Chenille wash mitt. So I'm gonna get started on this. You guys wanna follow me?
Let's do it.
Yep. All right, let's go for it. Okay, so this is pretty nice having these guys wash this car. This makes a Wash Wednesday a lot faster process. So while they're getting it all washed off, I'm gonna start the drying process behind them. So I'm using our Twist and Shout drying towel. This is our super absorbent 7030 premium Korean towel. It's extremely absorbent. It's one of our nicest towels that we have. So I'm gonna start from the roof and work my way down to the sides.
Also, we're not going to be using a drying aid because we are going to coat this car, so we're not going to add any of our fancy drying aids to help the situation, so to speak. So, in case you were wondering.
So we got hungry and we ordered some pizza. It's delicious. I just want to say that right now. So anyway, so we got to continue on with this project. We've gone ahead, we've dried this thing. Levi, what are we doing next?
So we're going to get this sucker up in the air. We're going to put it on some jack stands, take the wheels off. We'll get those wheels clean, get the brake calipers clean, and then once it's in the air, then we'll start polishing.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it.
Yeah. so Tyler, you just pulled off these wheels, and I went up to grab one, and I picked it up, and I almost like flung it across the room because it was so light.
Yeah,
and I don't understand. So these, how big are these?
The rears are 19 by 11 and a half, and the fronts are 19 by 11.
Okay, and they weigh
315.
Nothing.
They weigh nothing. Like the wheel tire combo itself weighs.
Like I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can. I mean, I can show you guys with, like that's
super light.
That's, I mean, nothing. So you're telling me something cool about the front wheels here. You said there's some type of coating on the inside of the fronts there?
Yeah, on the fronts, because the brakes are bigger on the front and get a lot more heat than the rears, they actually put this ceramic coating on the inside barrel to protect the carbon of the wheel so it doesn't, you know, melt.
So we're gonna be coating these. If you guys don't already know that, we are gonna be putting our gloss coat on them to keep these protected as well and keep them looking good. Hence why we're doing a wheels off detail. So let's get back to it.
So we're gonna gloss coat these brake calipers. So we gotta clean them up because they're very filthy. While we're doing that, since the wheel's off, we're just gonna O&R the inner fender wells. This car only has 1,300 miles, so it's not that dirty. But while it's off, it's a good excuse to clean. So we're using Power Clean, diluted 3:1 to break all this old brake grease, or brake dust off, I should say. And I'm just gonna hit these inner fender wells. Well, we'll let that sit, and then I'm just using O&R standard dilution 256:1 in our dirty bucket with our wheel and body brush to scrub and agitate all this, and then we're just wiping it up with a Creature Black Edgeless. So.
All right, guys, so we are doing a pretty in-depth detail. This is a lot more work than I thought we were getting into. Levi's over there polishing right now.
Well, dude, we're just getting started.
So we're getting into it, which is fun. So this means wheels off detail. I'm gonna go ahead and clean these wheels up. We already power cleaned them, but now I'm gonna follow back up with some O&R. And then we're gonna lightly polish the faces of these wheels just so it creates a little more adhesion when we put on the gloss coat, making sure that everything is nice and clean. So I'm gonna start cleaning these things up and get it done. Alright, so we are doing the barrels as well. I started doing the faces. Levi agreed, if we can coat the barrels, let's coat the barrels. So I already hit the inside sprayers, guys. Invest in good spray bottles. Oh, there we go. So we've already hit the inside with Power Clean. I've gone ahead and scrubbed it with our green soft nylon brush. So now I'm going back over it with more O&R using a blue Creature to clean up the inside here. Creatures are probably one of my favorite wheel towels, to be honest, because as nice as they are, as plush as they are, they do a really good job with the low nap side to pull off a lot of ingrained dirt and whatnot, and then going back through with the plush side is really, really nice. And they're still a cost-efficient enough towel to wear. You know, if they get really bad, then they turn into a shop towel. So, yeah. So just go ahead and clean these barrels and get them all prepped, and then hit them with paint prep, and then we'll be doing our coating. Okay, so I've cleaned the wheels with Power Clean. I went back over them and rinsed them and dried them off using O&R. Now it's time to polish these things because they're gloss black, and as you guys know, gloss black shows everything. So these wheels are already pretty swirled. I'm guessing the paint's pretty soft from the get-go. So I'm gonna be using our Rupiz Bigfoot Mini here with a black polishing pad using Hyper Polish. Going back, and I'm gonna hit all of the spokes. I don't have anything super small to get into the recessed areas, but this should do a good enough job at least hitting the faces. So we're gonna polish these and prep them before we do some gloss coat.
Okay, so the whole car is covered in PPF, SunTech PPF. But the leading edge of this quarter panel gets a lot of rocks flying up on it. I'll be doing a track day here pretty soon, and already in just the 1,000 miles I've driven this car, it's already on the other side got a few chips. So what I'm doing, I'm just laying another strip on top of, just double layering it up just to give it a little bit more protection. That should prevent any further damage. So while Anthony finishes polishing those wheels, the car is basically ready to be coated. So we're using Optimum paint prep. What that does is it's going to remove any waxes or oils or grease that is left over on the surface. Because this is PPF on it, we didn't have to polish parts of the car that had PPF on them. But we still want to wipe the panels down with the paint prep to remove any road grime, any road oil, anything that didn't come off in the washing process. Then our next step, and you can see why we're wearing gloves, one is to just limit our contamination of the vehicle. So our fingerprints, our pizza fingers, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go over every single surface that's going to be coated, which is going to be all of our plastics. Like this stuff down here is going to get coated. You know, headlights, paint. We're even going to do the glass, except for the front windshield. We're not going to be putting gloss coat on that. But the side glass and the rear glass will get gloss coated. So that's what I'm doing. Next step, we're going to coat the entire car in Optimum gloss coat. We're going to coat the wheels, we're going to coat the plastic, we're going to coat the side glass, not the windshield, but the back glass and the rest of the vehicle. So that way Tyler's protected for at least the next 2 years with proper washing. As long as you're using the Optimum product line, you'll have no issues. This product is super easy to put on. We'll show you in the video how to do it, but you literally apply it, wait a few seconds, about, I mean, what, 30, 60 seconds we're waiting about? And then Anthony's following behind me, inspecting with the Scan Grip Sun Match light. That way he can see the, as the word is, oil slick on water. So looking for the little rainbow there.
So I can follow up and level it out. I'm gonna be using a 7030 Creature Edgeless. I'm gonna be using the shorter nap side to wipe that and level out that coating too. So it'll
remove it.
Nice and uniform.
And then Tyler's gonna be kind of cleaning the interior.
He's hanging out, right?
Yeah. He's got some interior coatings he's gonna throw in, but that's another video.
That's for another day. So anyways, I left the light on. Anyway, all right, so I guess we should get to it, right? Let's do it.
We have gotten the rest of the car coated. We've gotten the side glass coated. We got all the plastic coated. You got the interior done. And left is coating these wheels and then putting them back on the car. So, what's left of our gloss coat? Actually,
quite a bit.
Quite a bit. I mean, we could probably do the whole car again, which is typical of 10 cc's of gloss coat. You can get two cars out of it. So, that's a really good value. But we've got enough. We're gonna do all the wheels, get the front faces done, the spokes, and the barrels themselves. That way they're protected, they look sharp.
Go home, right?
Well, and this way they're protected. You were saying there's a ton of brake dust. It's still gonna dust, that's the brake pad itself, but you're gonna be able to clean them with O&R going forward.
Easier.
It just wipes right up, and they never actually get that dirty.
So yeah, we're gonna knock out this one and move our way to the other three, right?
Yeah, 4 wheels.
All right.
Is that right? There's 4 wheels on this car.
Is there
Not 3?
As far as I can remember.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, so we got 4 wheels to do.
Okay, so now that Levi's finishing up with the wheels, it's been about an hour that our gloss coat's been sitting on top of the car, so which means we're gonna follow it back up with Opti-Seal. So Opti-Seal is kind of like our little, I guess, insurance to make sure that the gloss coat stays protected while it's curing, because gloss coat takes about 2 weeks to fully cure. So Opti-Seal is going to sit on the surface until gloss coat will shed that. So what I'm gonna do is spray each panel, the same areas that we hit with gloss coat, and then Tyler's gonna follow up with microfiber towel and level it all out. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. the car is gloss coated and protected with Opti-Seal. We did the exterior of the car as well as some parts on the interior, and we also did the wheels. So guys, it was some fun, right? We had fun doing
This car's slippery.
slippery when wet, right?
Well, it's gonna be wet outside.
It's gonna be wet, yeah. So we have to put the wheels back on in order for him to leave here,
Yep.
right? So let's each grab a wheel, put it on the
try not to scratch him.
yeah, trying to scratch him, right? Put it on the car and
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
so yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so the car is officially done. We've coated the car in gloss coat and protected it with Opti-Seal. We did the paint and the wheels themselves. So, did you guys have some fun?
I had a blast.
I had a terrible time.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting you to say that. So it was fun. Details of
It was a
Levi
blast.
meets
Yeah.
Wash Wednesday.
And we got something done.
We did, we did.
So that made it all the worthwhile. You got to see me in action, which is
Yeah,
always
you did good. You did good
Yeah.
out there on camera, looking good. He did great for the first time, you know, coating a car. So 3 people coating a car, it goes by pretty quick. So as of right now, this would be the time I would ask a very important question of whether or not we could go for a ride. However, it's looking a little iffy outside and it's gonna rain soon. And well, with this thing being a Mustang at heart, it's going to do Mustang things. So we thought we would save the drive for a later day. So basically what's gonna happen is, here in a second, I'm gonna snap my fingers and either the video is going to end because we haven't had a chance to meet up with him and drive, or I'm gonna be sitting in the seat of this GT350 ripping on some canyons. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, see you in a minute. Oh wow, okay, yeah. Oh man, so and you have an exhaust control on this, so you can change the tone, right? You can change that. It's like a little flap
Yeah,
kind
it
of
just
thing.
has baffles, so you can turn it up when you walk with this little switch right here.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Oh, this thing, yeah. Oh, you could feel it, but man, these seats hug you. Woo! Notice a pretty big difference with the wheels, Tyler? Oh gosh, hold on.
Well, I haven't driven a base 350, but
Yeah.
I do know that they have a lot less rolling resistance because of the weight, so they do accelerate quite a bit quicker. When they do, let's say, a 30 to 70 mile an hour roll side by side, the R out accelerated the other one by over a second just because of the weight of the wheels.
Yeah, so you still have your E46 M3.
Yeah.
So in comparison to that, like, I mean, is this just a totally different beast?
Oh, it's totally different. When I got back in the M3 just to move it around the garage, it just felt so much softer.
Oh, really?
This thing is so tight, and it's stiff, but it's very supple. It soaks up bumps really nicely. Mm-hmm. Just two completely different cars. And,
Yeah.
you know, 20 years of technology in between the two. But yeah, I get the feeling that the M3 isn't going to feel as special as this thing from now on.
Yeah. Oh man! Oh! It goes, but then he hits those brakes and it stops, and I'm surprised every time.
The brakes are incredible, absolutely incredible.
You had nice brakes on the M3.
Yeah, they don't
really nice
even
brakes.
they don't even come close to the stopping power of this car.
This is like a completely different. Like, we just stop. We don't slow down. We just stop.
It's got a bunch of features I haven't tried out yet.
Gosh.
It does have.
Just hearing him, I got some features I haven't tried out yet. Well, what features are you talking about?
Let's see. We'll go down to track apps. We got timer. Let's do a 0 to 60. Accelerate to start. I've never done this, so.
All right.
Here we go.
It's like it's a new car to him or something. We roasted him.
5.1.
Okay. Well, we lost traction there for a good second and a half. So, do you have as much fun in the driver's seat, though?
Oh yeah, it's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to get this car is just everyday commuting is therapeutic.
I guess you could say that.
You wake up on the right side of the bed the second you get in this car.
It just changes everything.
Changes.
Yeah.
It improves, and that's a pretty important thing in life, to have something that perks you up like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty content right now, and I'm not the kind of guy that buys cars and flips them really fast. When I get something, I hang on to it for a really long time. I get emotionally attached. They're not easy to get, so it's the coolest thing I've ever owned.
Yeah, no, this is one of the coolest things I've ever been in, and so yeah, like I said, it's kind of cool because I feel like I'm gonna get to experience all these cool little fun new things. You're like, I haven't tried this yet. I'm like, me either. Go for it, do it, and do it on camera because people want to see this. And so, thank you so much for being on the show again. We didn't have this plan, by the way, that we're not going to keep featuring Tyler as he keeps getting more. Or maybe we will as he gets more cars.
Yeah,
but this wasn't planned. But when he said he had a GT350R, we knew we needed to get this thing on video, and he needed some gloss coat, so it kind of worked out.
A win-win for both of us.
So I wish Levi was here, but there's no room. There's little room in the back seat. I don't think.
Actually, we can comment on that. So
Okay.
ours don't come with a back seat.
Okay.
And I opted to buy one so I can take my kids for rides when they want.
Very
They
cool.
want to go, because it wouldn't really be fair to have a really cool car and
not let anybody else experience it. Yeah. So again, where can everybody find your stuff? Because you work at Censport. So Censport, it's Censport on Instagram, right? And then Censport.com.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so you can find a lot of Tyler's work. Tyler makes awesome custom motorsport helmets. I mean, I'm probably the nicest motorsport helmets you'll ever see. Like, I can't even afford to look at them. So thank you so much for letting us use your car.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, anyways, guys, stay tuned for more Wash Wednesdays, possibly details with Levi mashups, and we will catch you in the next video. As always, stay tuned.
See ya.
Peace.